Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on the weekly forecast results for all the rising signs. So guys, for any weekly forecast calculation, we generally give attention to the journey of the moon in the zodiac belt. So for this January 20th till January 26th, moon will start the week with transiting in the Virgo sign, being conjunct with the planet Ketu, and it is going to be finishing the week on January 26th, being in the Sagittarius zodiac sign. During this week, the two highlight of this week is that on January 21st, Mars in its retrograde motion will enter in the Gemini sign, and on January 24th, Mercury will enter in the Capricorn sign, and it is going to get conjunct with the planet Sun over there. So okay guys, now after that we will shift our discussion to understand the customized results specific to your Lagna. Now guys, for all the Aries Lagna natives guys, just because your ascendant lord is going to be entering in the third house, so this can make you slightly forceful or aggressive in this week. Along with that, in terms of the recognition and all, I'm not seeing any vulnerability. For many people, this week will also be very like creating that yoga of some changes in your residence, like you're already in a verge to sign any like lease or something. So some development or transition in your residing place can be foreseen in this week. Along with that guys, at the starting of the week, like there could be some auspicious event in the family, or you might get some auspicious news as well. In the middle of the week, there might be concern because during this week, moon is going to be transitioning from your 8th house as well. So there might be some slight concern and vulnerability of the health related concern and all. Be very mindful over there. Even from the students' point of view as well, during this week, you have to keep on working hard. I'm not seeing much of the very affirmative, very positive energy. By the end of the week, there is going to be, the mind is going to be filled with a lot of optimism and all. And if you're already trying to get money, like this could be on credit, you are trying to arrange the money, or for any of the loan concerns and all, over there as well, there's a high chance for finding success. There's going to be continuity in your income as well, like your second lord and the seventh lord Venus is already in a strengthened state. So I'm not seeing any interruption in the flow of the money. It's just like that moon transiting from the 8th house and your ascendant lord making a shift in this week. So that might be slightly a matter of concern. And yes guys, Mercury is also going to be this week formally entering in your 10th house. So yes, from the recognition and like especially if you are an artist, you're a like freelance self-employed person and all, so this week holds this potential for giving you a launch pad, more visibility, opportunities. So this is how the overall theme of this week is for the Aries Lagna natives. Now guys, for all the Taurus Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, the week will start with inner conflict, inner turmoil for many people. A lot of the people are going to be worried on the account of the inflow of the money as well. Now with that said, in terms of the career recognition or some landmark development at your career front, I'm not saying you guys vulnerable in your 10th house. Planets are actually in a very dignified state. So yes, at your career front, the yogas are in your favor. It's just like that your own inner turmoil or confused state might be a matter of concern. Along with that guys, even like 5th house related matters, any of the concerns of your love interest, for students, for any of the academic goals and concerns and all, over there as well guys, you have to be slightly like careful and all. During this week guys, as you can see that your 7th lord Mars is going to be like entering in your 2nd house as well. So yes, a lot of the matter of the concern, anxiety and worry might be connected with this could be many people will be concerned about the extravagant nature of their partner as well, that your partner is not contributing that much, like a lot of the money is getting wasted because of the habits of your partner and something. So that might be concerning for many Taurus Lagna natives as well. So yes guys, at the end of the week, there is a slight potential for some sudden income opportunity. Some sudden door of money inflow will open for you by the end of the week. But yes, for the students, in the matters of your love life and something, you have to be slightly careful. And just because, guys, your 10th house is in a strengthened state, so whatever is happening, it might be happening in your pocket, in your love life, in your mind, on it, or in your academics. But when it comes down to your public image, over there I'm not seeing you guys vulnerable. So let's say, for example, if during this time only you have to give any performance or any of the important interview and something, as long as you can work with your inner demons, you will be able to perform with the best of your capabilities. Now guys, for all the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your like 4th house and ending the week in your 7th house. So guys, initially, if I were to say, the beginning of the week is going to be filled with like where the mind is going to be very uplifted, lot of positivity, and making a lot many plans and all, even in the matters of any of the artistic creative work, even from the students point of view, any of your romantic interest point of view, I'm not seeing you guys vulnerable. So there is going to be that air of positivity which will be surrounding you. But guys, just because moon is going to be transitioning in your from your 6th house as well, and the 6th lord of yours, which becomes the planet Mars, now it is going to be entering in your 1st house. So that means in the middle of the week, some people have to be worried on the account of this could be health, this could be like any of the credit or loan related issue and all. So it's not like that you have to be worried for your own finances. It's just like that suddenly now people around you, your close friends, now they are in a dire need of money and they are asking you, pressing you for money and all. So that is how it could like work out for you. But yes guys, in terms of you taking very rational, very intelligent kind of decision, so the week is creating favorable energy for that. Even guys, when it comes down to in the matters of the like a marriage and all, so over there your 7th lord, like very soon it is going to be coming out of its like retrograde motion as well. So let's say, for example, if you are already bereaving on any of the matters of the relationship, like you recently had a breakup or recently you lost your partner and something, so over there you will be able to start seeing the positivity, like some sort of hope that it whatever happens, it happens for good, or there might be something new development which might happen. So that is how guys the overall theme of this week is for you. So especially for the artists and the creative people and all, the week will start on a good note. In the middle of the week, there's going to be sensitivity over where you do not have to get into conflict with people and all. Mind will be a little bit agitated. So the mind will go like this with the waves in the first half and the middle of the week. But by the end of the week, I would say this thing that yes, lot many people will be back in the control of their whims, of their instincts, and there's going to be high possibility for spending your time by the end of the week with your loved ones. That is what I'm seeing. Because guys, in your case, during this week only, your ascendant lord is also going to be transitioning in your 8th house as well. And when that time, moon is going to be there in the 6th house. So yes, the middle of the week is slightly filled with uncertainties. So middle of the week is filled with uncertainties, but by the end of the week you will be in control, in command over all those fears and insecurities. That's all what I can say for the Gemini natives. Now guys, for all the Cancer Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, the moon will start its journey from your like 3rd house and it will end the week in your like 6th house. So guys, if I were to say, the week will start on a happy note where the mind is going to be filled with a lot of positivity, lot of optimism. You will be like hosting people in your home as well. So your home, your heart is going to be filled with positivity, love, and loved ones all around. But guys, with the passage of the week, during this week, because Mercury is going to be transitioning in the Capricorn, and Mars, your Yoga planet, is going to be transitioning in your 12th house, and Moon is going to be getting debilitated in your 5th house. So for certain people, there could be concerns, worries on the account of your education, if you are of that age group, or this could be some sudden fight with your partner as well, like when you were least expecting it and there is some misunderstanding with your partner. So I mean to say guys, like the matters of the 5th house is coming into the vulnerable zone this week. So whether you are a student, in the matters of the love or your decision making, feeling anxious and all, so that area is becoming vulnerable. Like if you are an artist and something, and by the middle of the week you have to release any of the project and all, so be in control and command over your whims. That's all what I'm trying to say. And yes guys, by the end of the week there's going to be slight vulnerability of the health related worries and all. So yes guys, if I were to highlight the theme of this week, the week will start on a very happy and the good note, being surrounded by their loved ones. But by the middle of the week, especially if you are a student, if you are an artist and all, or even for the people who are in loving relationship and all, so in all those areas you have to be in control, you have to be in command. Do not get anxious because of the slight interruptions in the matters of the fifth house. That's all what I can say. And yes, by the end of the week, health needs to be guarded, health needs to be monitored. And yes guys, let the planets settle down, and then you will see that whatever is happening, there is some sigh of relief for you and some positivity in store in days to come. Now friends, for all the Leo natives, so guys, in your case, week will start with moon being transitioning from your second house, and it will end the week being there in your fifth house. So yes guys, the week will start on a very good note, especially for the artists, for the creative people. Like, you will be able to do things the way you like it, like being able to give time to your hobbies and hobnobbing, socializing with people and all. The only concern is that by the middle of the week, moon is going to be transitioning from your fourth house. So in certain ways, there is going to be money which is going to be spent on the family related matters, some certain expenses. But again guys, these are going to be healthy and the productive spendings, which is going to be adding more, bringing family together, if I were to say. Also slightly, because now Mars has already entered in your 11th house. This week moon is transitioning from the house ruled by Mars, 4th house. So if I were to say, for any of the land related deals, this could be profitable time. People who are on a lookout for marriage and something. So even guys, I'm seeing some positive yoga, because Saturn, before it is gonna leave your 7th house, so there is a high chance that planets have already started working towards the promise. Jupiter is already there in your 10th house and all. So yes, overall theme of this week is that the beginning of the week is going to be driven towards hobbies, putting out all the work, especially sales, media, marketing, professional. Even the moon's transit from the 4th and the lord of that in the 11th is working out in your favor. So yes guys, overall, if I were to say, productive week for the Leo Lagna natives. The only concern is that guys, what do you call that? Because your ascendant lord is transitioning from the 6th house, and moon, when it transits and it gets weak in the 4th house, there is a thing we call in Hindi, Atma Bal ki kami. So deep inside, confidence, life is not gonna be that hard, but you might feel that confidence is lacking or drive is lacking, because ascendant lord in the 6th and moon being there in the 4th debilitated. So yes, and slightly for the heart patient and all, just give attention to your cholesterol and calories intake. But overall, it's a productive week for the Leo natives. Now guys, for all the Virgo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your 1st house, and it's going to be ending the week in your 4th house. Along with that guys, this week your ascendant lord is going to be transitioning in your 5th house. Mars is going to be entering in your 10th house, that too when moon is also going to be transitioning from the Scorpio. So guys, yes, from the spiritual point of view, Ketu is already there in your 1st house. I'm not saying you guys vulnerable, you are deeply spiritual, but there is going to be sudden outburst. So it's just like that, God forgive me for using that language, but if someone is gonna piss you off, you might react in a very abrupt way. So at your career front, frustration, outburst, lashing out at people, be very mindful of that. Everything comes with a repercussion, and whatever happens in the 10th house, it's always being seen and observed and noticed by people. So be very mindful over there. Let's say for example, if you know how to drive your frustration into some productive work, those people can get benefited. And yes guys, in the matters of the marriage and relationship, I'm seeing slight vulnerability over there as well. Be very mindful with your behavior, with your partner, with your spouse. Especially guys, the thing is, in terms of the flow of the money, I'm not seeing you vulnerable. Moon is going to be transitioning from your 2nd house as well, and we know this thing that in the transit, Venus is very soon, it's going to be entering in your 7th house, getting exalted, being conjunct with the Rahu. So yes, lot many people are gonna be getting occupied with the work, and the commitment to the work is gonna keep many people occupied. And yes guys, just only in the matters of the work and your public image, be in control, be in command of that. Flow of the money is intact, and by the end of the week there is going to be that sense and feeling of contentment. Like the thing is that there's going to be in the personal space, in the family space, there's going to be a lot of the interruption which is going to be happening, but by the end of the week you'll be able to manage, control things in the right perspective, in the right places. So yes guys, that's all what I can say. The week is going to be filled with too much of the running around, and especially while dealing with the bosses, and if you are in a customer service role, so dealing with the disgruntled kind of customers and people and all, boss suddenly not listening to you. So this is how the theme is going to be, but by the end of the week you would be in control, in command of the things. That's all what I can say for the Virgo Lagna natives. Now guys, for all the Libra Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your like 12th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your like third house. So guys, at the beginning of the week there is a high possibility for like some sort of travels and all, which will prove to be profitable. Luck is supporting you for sure, there's no denying to that. Also guys, in your like fifth house, with the strength of like your ascendant lord and being with Saturn as well, so beyond any doubt you are actually running through some very good time, like especially for prioritizing the matters of your academics, even in the matters of like any of the major planning aspect in the life. I'm actually seeing you in control, in command of the things. Like during this week, Mercury is also gonna like transition to your like fourth house. It's gonna get conjunct with Sun and with your ascendant lord in the fifth house. A lot of the things are in perspective. Health is one such area where you have to be careful. Your matters of the family might be a matter of concern, because during this week I always guys give attention to the overlap of the things in astrology. Moon is going to be getting debilitated in the Scorpio, and at the same time planet Mars is gonna be transitioning into the sign of its frustration from Mars's point of view, which is the Gemini. So yes, the matters of relationship and immediate family terms and all might be frustrating for many Libra Lagna natives. But again guys, I will say the same thing, especially in the matters of education, academics, important goals and life setting and all. Over there you have got that competitive edge. Just whatever is happening in your relationship front, do not let the toll of that affect your work life, affect your like public life and all. So yeah, that's all what I can say. And yeah, some sort of travel at the beginning of the week, and luck is actually supporting you. Planets are actually supporting you beyond any doubt. So that's what the theme is for this week for the and again guys, in your case, because moon is going to be getting debilitated in your second house when Mars is going to be transitioning in the Gemini. So that also means that refrain from some major impulsive spending, especially over where because Mars is entering in the ninth house and moon debilitated in the second house. So it might be case that, you know, in the name of charity, in the driven by, people would try to you know, with some weapon or tool of sympathy, they might try to scam you or extract money out of you. So just be very mindful before putting your money into any of these kind of things. Health needs to be monitored. Although your decision making, your fifth house, fourth house is in complete control and command, but still planets have a way of, you know, masquerading or playing tricks with us. So just be very mindful, and overall guys, it's a productive, constructive week for the Libra natives. Now guys, for all the Scorpio Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon will start the week from your like 11th house, and it will end the week in your like second house. So during the middle of the week, there's a high possibility for some important travel which can also materialize. But at the beginning of the week, there is a slight vulnerability of some sudden financial loss, because your ascendant lord is going to be transitioning in your 8th house, and around close to the time when moon is also going to be conjunct with Ketu, being in the clutches of Ketu, and even transitioning from the 12th house as well. So yes, especially till Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday, slightly prone and vulnerable towards expense or some sudden losses. But guys, travels will prove to be profitable, and along with that, by the end of the week you will see that your power is coming back to you. So the theme of this week is slightly vulnerable because your ascendant lord has to go in the 8th house and it has to get settled down over there for another couple of months. Along with that, guys, if I were to say in the domestic life, like in your 4th house, there is already like Venus and Saturn, they are already strengthened and rooted over there. So for any of the housing, property, land or vehicles related deals, buying a new vehicle or starting a mortgage or something, time is running very favorable for you. So no worries on the account of that. For the students and all, guys, you have to be slightly cautious, careful. You have to increase your efforts. Overconfidence might land you in trouble. And in the matters of relationship, in order to manifest a partner and all, guys, so your 7th lord is in a good dignity. I'm not seeing any vulnerability over there. And also with the entry of the Mercury in your 3rd house, you are very proactive, and by the end of the week you will again feel yourself much empowered and very skilled and all. So yes, guys, this is how the energy is going to be turning out. Good week for travels. The beginning of the week is making you slightly vulnerable for some expenses. Students have to work hard, and important week for important land related deals. And in the matters of relationship, you know, those kind of energies where we feel well taken care of, that a soldier after doing the battle comes home to a loving wife. So that is the kind of energy which is getting generated for the Scorpio Lagna natives. Now, guys, for all the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon will start the week from your like 10th house and will end the week in your 1st house. So guys, with moon being in the influence of the Ketu in the 10th house, so a lot of the people are going to be very spiritually oriented. Spiritual mindset will prevail your thought process. And once moon will enter in your like 11th house in the Libra, and we know this thing that even Venus right now is in a strengthened state. So that simply means that a lot of the people are going to be very like social. Like you will be working with that mindset of helping people, being of use and networking, socializing. That's how the week is going to be. But just because, guys, moon is going to be getting debilitated in your 12th house this week, and at the same time, close to that time, Mars is also going to be entering in your like 7th house. So refrain from any of the land related deal during this week. And the thing is that you will be working with a very progressive mindset, like for giving attention to expansion or exploring your better prospects. In all those areas, life will actually put you in a better situation. Along with that, just slight vulnerability of getting into conflict with the partner. Be very mindful over there, and do not relying on the luck. You do not have to speed or like, you know, like just do not be in that leap of faith kind of mode. That's all what I'm trying to say. Still wait for Jupiter to come back in the direct motion in your 6th house. So yes, guys, this is how the week is going to be. So the highlight of this week is that in terms of a very active social life, moon transitioning from the 11th house, 11th lord is going to be in a strengthened state in the 3rd house, Mars in the 7th house. Your air houses are very accentuated. So especially sales, media, marketing professional, creator, influencer, it's a good time for that. In terms of your interpersonal relationship with your spouse, over there, be very mindful. Inner fear and insecurities might also prevail by the middle of the week. So just be very mindful of that. But moon is going to be finishing the week over your 1st house. So yes, you will be in control and command by the end of the week. This is how I'm looking at the highlight and theme for the Sagittarius Lagna. Now, guys, for all the Capricorn Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your 9th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 12th house. So guys, see, because Mars is going to be entering in a retrograde motion in your 6th house. So in terms of selling your property, getting rid of your property, or standing a chance for any of your loan getting approved, the week is creating a very good energy. Along with that, guys, there is going to be high possibility because Mars is going to be transitioning in a retrograde motion from your like 6th house, and Saturn is already there in your 2nd house. So that means refrain from lashing out at people. This is going to be a typical energy where people give outbursts, they lash out at people, and later on you have already spoiled terms with people people and all, so be very mindful over there. Along with that, guys, see, the thing is, in terms of the gains recognition, I'm not seeing this week vulnerable, like especially in the middle of the week, when moon is going to be transitioning from his 10th house, and the lord of that, like Libra lord Venus, is there in your second house. So that means you will put forth your best efforts at your career front, and you will see the result of that. But by the end of the week, you will see that, or you will feel that, okay, the much work I have done, the much efforts I am putting in, life is not reciprocating in equal measure. So again, guys, whenever moon gets debilitated for the Capricorn Lagna in the 11th house, so that has got more to do with that your bar of self is going to be, for example, let me give a very simple example. You set a target that you have to make a profit of like $100, and you ended up making $50. So one way of looking at it, that still I made $50, and a pessimistic or a glass half empty will see, oh my god, there has been a loss of the $50. So that's what I'm trying to say. So those kind of feelings might prevail, because the 11th lord Mars is also going to be very weak and agitated in the 6th house. So yes, guys, if I were to say, it's a good week for like doing your job, for any public performance and exerting your authority. The week is very good. There is going to be flow of the money which will stay intact, but it might not meet with your expectation, and by the end of the week, a lot of the Capricorn Lagna natives might feel themselves losing out or being devoid of the energy, like you feel very exhausted. So that is how the week is going to be. But yes, for people who are very spiritually oriented, it's going to be a beneficial week for them. Along with that, for getting any loan approved, or getting rid of any of the property, selling any of the property, buying a good buyer, regarding that front, the week's energy is very favorable for the Capricorn Lagna natives. Now guys, for all the Aquarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your 8th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 11th house. So yes, guys, in terms of recognition and elevation to the higher level, next level, and enhancement of fame, reputation and all, the week is creating a very good energy. Along with that, guys, like in terms of whether you are a student, you have to give any performance overall, whether from your like spiritual growth point of view, whether it's like from being very philosophical, because Saturn transiting from your 1st house, Ketu transiting from your 8th house, and they all are on a verge to now move to the next region, activate the next region in your life. So I would say that right now they are actually perfectly aligned, and they are actually strengthening your prospects for recognition and all. So, and also guys, during this week, as you can see, that Mars is also going to be entering in your 5th house as well. So your thoughts are very stimulated, and for any of the land related deals as well, I'm not seeing you guys vulnerable. Even in terms of Venus is there right over there in your 1st house. So that means even in order to manifest a partner, manifest love, sudden attraction, impressing someone, the week is very favorable. The only thing is that, guys, in your own like matrimonial life and all over there, because the 7th lord is somehow afflicted, so in terms of the harmony in the marriage, that might be a concern for many. And because in your we know this thing, that your 2nd lord, which becomes a planet Jupiter, Jupiter is your 2nd lord, and it's your like 11th lord as well. So we still have to wait for Jupiter to be back in the direct motion again. So lot many people might be finding it difficult for saving of the money. But guys, I can assure you, whatever the financial related matters you are facing, any of the financial woes and crisis, Rahu being there in the 2nd house is not easy energy to deal with, and Saturn right over there in the 1st house. Let Jupiter become direct again, you will see a quick surge. So yes, guys, this is how all what I can say. But yes, from the spiritual growth, recognition, manifesting partner, scoring and performing good in your academics, overall the week is very favorable for the Aquarius Lagna natives. Now guys, for all the Pisces Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon will start the week from your like 7th house, and it is gonna be finishing the week in your 10th house. During this week, planet Mars is going to be entering in your like 4th house, and Mercury is going to be entering in your like 11th house. So yes, guys, overall the week is very favorable. I'm not seeing any vulnerability, like especially whether you are a student, for the enhancement and for the betterment of the prospects in your business, in your career. The week is going to be filled with many opportunities. You call it recognition, you call it more connections, network building and all. So overall the week is proving out to be very favorable. Also guys, because moon is going to be transiting from your 8th house as well, and we know this thing that Venus is there in your 12th house as well. So yes, for any pleasurable activities, indulgences, partying and that sort of, you know, sensual chemistry with your partner and all, week is going to be very fulfilling. The only thing is that guys, even from the travels point of view, I'm not seeing you vulnerable, but because moon is going to be like getting debilitated in the 9th house, so travels will be filled with the mixture of the experiences. And because the 9th lord is going to be at the same time, around the same time, is going to be transitioning in your 4th house as well. So I would say that if you are finding yourself you know, being restless and anxious and all, so seeking refuge in the religious austerity will be the right way of directing your energies. Faith, higher wisdom, guidance you will get very easy through the surrender to the divine and all. So yes guys, overall I'm not seeing any vulnerability, whether you talk about your love life, your academics, recognition. Overall the week has got its own share of advantage, especially if you are in any of the construction, real estate, manpower related fields and all, like you are an engineer, you are in construction business and something. So good week, like many opportunities and broaden, like you will be able to see with a broad vision for the path ahead, for the future planning and all. So overall this is what the theme of this week is for the Pisces Lagna natives. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.